extend our idea of what a fraction is a little bit. Remember what a fraction is. A fraction is a number like 5/3. It's expressed with a numerator, in this case 5, and a denominator, in this case 3. Remember, the numerator enumerates. It says how many. We have 5 of something here. And the denominator tells us what kind. What do we have 5 of? We have 5/3. Each unit is cut into 3 equal parts. And when we think of a fraction this way, the numerator and denominator have to both be whole numbers. Why? Because both 5 and 3 are counting something. 3 counts the number of parts each unit is split into, and 5 counts the number of those parts that we're interested in taking. And yet, nothing physically stops us from writing this horizontal line symbol in between two numbers that are not whole numbers. For example, it would be physically possible to write 2.5, big fraction bar, 5 1/3. But we need a new way of understanding something like this, don't we? Because what would it mean to cut a unit into 5 1/3 equal parts? But that actually gives us some intuition into what this means, doesn't it? Just as one way we can understand 5/3 is as what we get if we share 5 things equally among 3 people. We can understand this expression in the same way. When we see an expression that looks like this, the move that we're going to make is to understand this main fraction bar to mean division. So an expression like this is called a complex fraction. A complex fraction is any expression that takes the form of a fraction, so it's got a big horizontal line in the middle of it. But the numerator or the denominator or both contain fractions. And remember, decimals are just a kind of fraction. So they contain fractions or possibly decimals expressing fractions. So just some examples. 2.5 over 5 1/3, which we've mentioned before, that's a complex fraction. 5 over 1.7, that would be a complex fraction. Note the denominator contains a decimal. 3.6 over 7/3. Numerator and denominator both contain fractions here. Notice when you write a complex fraction, it's important that this central fraction bar, the main fraction bar, that it be obvious which fraction bar it is, right? It needs to be obvious that this fraction bar is the main fraction bar and not this one. Right? So complex fractions include a fraction or decimal in at least one of the numerator and denominator. That means a proper fraction is not a complex fraction. An improper fraction is also not a complex fraction. To be a complex fraction, we must include fractions or decimals in at least one of the numerator and denominator.